Welcome to day 7 of our January Challenge 2025, our 10th year, and our piece by Wendy Stewart called Fish, Fish. Okay, the plan today, just one video, but we're working on pulling together, starting at the lead into bar 18, playing through that line, playing through the next section, repeating back to 18, playing through into the second time bar, which we haven't really looked at together yet, although you may recognize it because it's very similar to the first time bar of the first half of the piece. And that's because we're actually going back to bar 9 at that point. Okay, now bar 9 happily also looks like the very final bar of the piece. So you've got a nice visual there to remind you of what you're going back to, but we will actually be going back to bar 9. Today, I will just take us to that bar, but then I will stop because the focus is just pulling that section together and really getting the second half of the melody firmly sort of joined together. Okay, so this is sort of a play along video, but with a little bit of talking probably as well, because it's me. That's what I do. So we're starting at the end of bar 17, end of the second time bar. If you're on the easiest version, there's nothing in your second time bar. You can just be getting ready on the next part with this 3-3-2-1. If you're on the easier version, you just have a final note of an A, and then you can be getting ready on the 3-3-2-1 in both hands. And if you're on the full version, you've got A, B, A, F, B, which is bar 18, and it carries on. Okay. And then we would play through those lines. We'll have that first time bar. This is on the last line. Back to bar 18. We'll play through that all again. And this time we'll go into the second time bar. So going from bar 24 would sound. Okay, now I actually went back to bar 9, but it does look exactly like that final bar written at the bottom there anyway. Okay, which is the coda. So that, like I say, that is the same as our first time bar in the first half of the piece. This is why it will be really valuable if, whilst focusing on the new learning, you've been continuing to play the stuff that you've already learned. Okay, because it's now been a while since we played some of this first half stuff. Okay, so let's try it together. So this is kind of a play along video, but if I find something along the way, I'll let you know. Okay, starting halfway through, second time bar. Left hand can be ready on wherever that's coming in, depending on what part you're on. Here's our count. We'll go da da dee da bum bum ba dum. I'm going to give you 4 beats in, which means I'm going to have to count 3, 4, 1, 2, and then we'd play. Okay? So 3, 4, 1, and 2, and. In this moment, that going from that second time bar back to those chords might feel a little bit panicky. However, it's just what you did when we were playing the first half. And we had that. I didn't do that very well. It's just what we did when we looped that, okay? So really beneficial, the more work you did early on, that will make this loop back feel more comfortable, okay? I'm going to do that again, and I'm going to do it even slower. It doesn't feel fast, but I know there's a lot of thinking going on. I'm really aware that in the heat of the moment, you could be feeling a bit panicky, and I don't want you to feel panicky. So I'm going to do the same thing I've just done there, but actually even slower if I can. If I can make myself go even slower. So da da dee da bum bum ba dum. Just to really give you thinking space, okay? I'll count that full 4 beats worth in again. So I'll give you 3, 4, 1, 2, play, but really gently, okay? So 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, repeating 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Whoops, 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and second time bar, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. Whew! So I really tried to count that through for you there, not without my own error in one place. Keep breathing, keep practicing, keep playing, okay? Tomorrow we will have a video that puts the whole piece together, okay? Because you've learned everything now. You've got all the notes in your hands, all the notes in your fingers, all the notes in your brain, all the notes on the page still. You don't have to do it from memory, that's fine. And then tomorrow we'll put it all together. And suddenly you will have a really long piece, okay? We will have 2 days to build on that before we then do our live Zoom together, which is planned for Sunday the 12th. Watch out for details of times on that. I'm aware that there are other live things happening that day too online, so we'll try and fit around what we can. Right, keep it up. Well done.